Hello and welcome to another project update. So yesterday I made this and I forgot to show you the animations, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those animations right now. Alright, so here is the closed animation. Pretend the chains unlock aren't there right now. The reason they're visible is because the closed and open animations don't have keyframes that control the visibility of those nodes. The idea is that when you unlock the door, they disappear, and then like but you'll never be able to open or close the door while the chains are visible. So yeah, anyways, these are the animations. Open is basically just a pose. And then there's the unlock animation, reminiscent of Zelda on the N64. So yeah, that's the thing that I forgot to show you yesterday. So I added in a checkbox called use boss key. And what that means is that when the game's like checking to see if you should unlock the door, it doesn't check the regular like it doesn't check the regular pool of keys. Instead, it checks to see if you have the boss key, and then if you do, it lets you open the door. I haven't been able to test that yet, but I have dragged it into the level, and it's the perfect size for this um, little alcove here, which I created specifically for. It's a little tall. That's not a big deal. Oh no, it's just vertically offset a little bit, and I didn't realize. Yeah, it fits perfectly in here. I'm not. It was kind of half on purpose, half by accident. I think I just had like I had an idea that it would be 4 by 4 meters, like four tall, 4 wide, and then I guess I had the same idea when I was making this mesh. Well, actually, the mesh is 2 by 2, but then I scaled it up because I realized it was like way too small. It's hard to get a sometimes it's hard to get a gauge on what the scale is when it's in the Blender mesh editor. I fixed a bug with this puzzle where when you load the save, it wouldn't like solve itself, or yeah, it wouldn't open the store when it was like previously solved. I fixed a bug with the DefeatAllEnemies script where it's surprisingly unrelated to the functions of the script, but it's like actually no, I did test the boss key door, and so I opened this door, and then suddenly the game crashed, and the crash of the game was like related to the unaliveable enemy script. I don't know. I think what happened is as the game was unloading, it was making the enemies. It was like removing the enemies from memory, and that was like triggering the. It was like making it think it was making the puzzle think that you had killed the enemy, and it would like solve the puzzle when it's like not meant to, but it was like in the middle of unloading the level, so it like crashed. And so I'm not entirely sure what caused the crash exactly, but I do know that with the original function of the script, it was like counting the enemies unloading from the level as being killed, and that is bad because it means that if I just exit the dungeon and then go back in, that puzzle count is solved, and that's not what I want. So I did go and fix that. I fixed a little issue with these enemies here, where they weren't properly or the so I have this area system where enemies are active or inactive depending on which room the player was in. But I didn't have them set up properly, so they would be always active even if the player wasn't in the room. That is fixed now. What else did I do today? I kind of forget. Yeah, just lots of little fixes like that is what I did today. Anyways, I think that's probably it for today's video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.